it's saying that people are being removed from positions because of incompetence. And I forgot that he accused my boss, Rigathi Gachagua, of incompetence when he was DP, and that should not go uncommented about. This is a matter that the second deputy president has addressed, and he has said that if the president accuses him of incompetence, as he did in Western when he did a visit of that particular region, then he owned up and said that if theft, lies, and all those other things are what the president would want to call competence, then Rigathi Gachagua agreed that he's not competent. As far as lying to the people of Kenya, stealing from the people of Kenya, and he said about many people, he mentioned the names of people that would go to State House then, and he even as the president would be locked out as deeds were being seen for hours, and I think that is something that he has addressed. So it was not about incompetence. It was about incompetence if it was about, demolishing people's residences and without giving them an alternative, he agreed. And he also likes to say, he has said that he almost lost the country in January because of incompetence. I think it's important that we be truthful to ourselves and to Kenyans, and let us agree that the only thing that Eddie and you have heard really addressed what he has been saying on TikTok and other things. The only difference that is there now and why Eddie, what Eddie calls competence, it's about its positions. And it cannot be, if you come to the Senate where we both serve, that only Mount Kenya chairs are incompetent, and that the only replacement that they would get is from ODM, which by nature, if you're in ODM, you are competent, according to Eddie. And let us not be hypocritical. Let us say that, let us agree that there is a purge against a particular region, which is where I come from. That if you come from there, then you are guilty and you should be dealt with. And if any bribery, if ODM needs to be bribed in any way, as far as positions are concerned, then you take positions from Mount Kenya alone. Only you take positions from Mount Kenya and give them to ODM to, of course, bribe them, because then if you don't bribe ODM, then you're going to sink because you have no other plan apart from ODM. And I have said many times that William Ruto today, without Raila Amolo Odinga, is mincemeat, and so they have to keep bribing, ODM through positions. So it's not about competence; it's about bribery with positions taken from Mount Kenya only and given to ODM. They have not been taken from any other place. And let me tell Eddie that we have no problem at all with the Raila Amolo Odinga working with William Ruto. It is his choice. Our claim lies with William Ruto, whom we voted for, and who has betrayed us, who is taking our positions and everything and using them to bribe ODM for his support. And I normally like saying, Eddie, if you allow me, that it's important that you maintain your house, keep your wife, keep your children, because when you break your house, lose your wife, lose your child, you lose your children, it is very expensive. It is a very hard task to get, another partner who already has his house, which is what William Ruto is doing. You can see the expenses and the many stresses and a lot of stress, to maintain the Raila Amolo Odinga.
But he's coming to Mount Kenya now.
Yes. Let me come now to coming to Mount Kenya. William Ruto, the president of the Republic of Kenya, is welcome to Mount Kenya because, of course, Mount Kenya is in Kenya, and nobody can block him from visiting any part of Mount Kenya. The only thing that we are saying, those that come from that place, is that as he comes, let him not come and launch other projects. Let him come and tell us the projects which he has launched and relaunched in the past, and tell us how far he has gone with those projects before he launches others. We want him to come with an answer to us why he is targeting us as a region, why he has set on loose attack dogs to call us tribalists when we voted for him overwhelmingly, knowing very well that he did not come from the region. When did we start becoming tribalists? What happened? What did we do to him? So that anytime we point out to something wrong that his government is doing to us, we are called tribalists. I mean, let him tell us why. Why we are doing a purge against people of our region that supported him. Why he cannot be a faithful friend. Why? What happened? The people who supported him in the mountain, he has kicked out all of them, and I can mention names. Rigathi Gachagua, Dinde Nyoro, Mithika Linturi, Moses Kuria, all those people, we want him to tell us, can he really keep a friend? Can he really keep a promise if the people that convinced us against the advice by Uhuru Kenyatta, who came from our region, if he thinks they have no value and he has kicked them out, we want him to come and tell us what we did to him. We want him to come and tell us, because there's a clip that goes around those days when he was saying, nyinyi hamna shida na sisi kama Wakikuyu, lakini inafika mahali unatafuta serikali, halafu unatumia serikali kutatua ile shida. To tell us whether now he is still having a problem with the Kikuyu community, as he said in that clip, and nobody in this country has never seen that clip. We want him to tell us whether he knew all this time as we were voting for him that he was using us to be able to get government, which he was going to use to isolate us, to punish us, and all those things. We want him to tell us why, what we